YouTube was good. It's your boy, Paulus Harris, aka Medusa. Hey, listen, this is your first time tuning in. Go ahead, hit the doggone subscribe button. Hit the motherfucking notification bell every time I post up new content. As you can see, I got my glasses on because I can't believe that the bullshit that I'm actually already seeing right now. Again, flies the shit as always. So the latest and greatest, I really don't know how great it is. So Kirk Franklin cusses out his son. Whoop the damn do, people. Tell me what father hasn't cussed out their son. Tell me what mother hasn't cussed out their kids. I can't tell you how many times I've been called a black bastard by my mama, or a black ignorant bastard, or a black bald-headed bastard by my mama. Oh, I get it. They ain't none of Kirk Franklin. Just because he sings bullshit gospel. Yes, I said bullshit gospel. Going around with the collection plate like everybody else. But here's the deal. Just like what I said, right? Hold on. But here's the deal, people. And this is what a lot of y'all actually, this is where a lot of y'all get shit all fucked up at. Regardless of what Kirk Franklin's job is, he's a man first, father second, religious figure third. That's just how the song goes. And then it's just for the simple fact, if you, and then y'all wonder why I call y'all raggedy motherfuckers. Because if you actually really knew the true definition or etymology of the word religion, this wouldn't be a motherfucking topic. Put like this. I saw this shit. Well, you know what? I ain't even watched what the fuck Common Hype did. I just saw the motherfucking title and I knew they was fucked up already. I knew they were fucked up already. Just like a lot of these motherfucking YouTube channels out there. A lot of y'all are fucked up all goddamn ready because it's just for the simple fact y'all are looking some shit, and y'all run with it. Don't know what the fuck is in the bag. Don't know what the fuck is in the bag. Y'all just think somebody can come to y'all, take this and run with it. You don't know what the fuck it is, but it's just for the simple fact, you too goddamn stupid. You didn't take off going running. It could be a bag of explosives, and then while you sit up there arguing with the motherfucker, he or she then cut the bag and the gunpowder is out. And then you run. And then they light the match and they put it on the motherfucking gunpowder. And just know that the gunpowder is going to catch your ass eventually. Because, and the only reason why I say this is because you going to run. Just because the motherfucker told you to run. But then after a while, you're going to be like, what the fuck am I running for? And I'm going to look in the bag, and I'm like, what the fuck am I running for? Not knowing that the shit is coming up behind your ass. And so by the time you stop running, you got to catch your breath and think about it. So what the fuck? What the fuck am I running for? And so then when you look in the bag, and then you look in the bag, it's the blew up in your face, and now you're looking all dumb fuck found it. And this is all what the fuck this is. This is all what the fuck this is, people. Y'all some sorry, sick bastards. Like, really. So Kirk Franklin cussed out his son. Big goddamn deal. He probably fucking one of the goddamn choir members. If not all of them. And then quiet as is kept, his alter ego is Pliers, whatever the fucking name is. Look, people, this is what the fuck y'all have to actually really look at. These motherfuckers have alter egos. He ain't got no other choice in the matter because he already knows that everybody ain't finna get this motherfucker no goddamn money come Sunday. Right? Motherfucker the goddamn collection plate. Right? I gotta pay my goddamn rent too. I gotta pay my goddamn car note. I gotta treat my motherfucking alcohol habit if I got one, or if y'all got one, right? Fuck, listen, motherfuck Kirk Franklin. And I hope this shit get back to his bitch ass. Him and his motherfucking alter ego. Right? So like I said, what I tell y'all a while back. Flies love fresh piles of shit. So just know that Kirk Franklin is the latest and greatest fresh pile of shit. He cussed his son out. Big goddamn deal. This is no different than when Papa John's called black folks niggers. This is no different than what the motherfucking the news anchor woman, she was trying to say, and y'all motherfuckers actually thought that she said niggers, and y'all got pissed off about that, and then I told y'all then, right? Anytime when a motherfucker call you nigger, and you get pissed off about it, then guess what? You the nigger that they talking about, right? And then it's just for the simple fact, y'all, a lot of y'all so-called black folks, and then, yeah, I said it, so-called black folks, and I'm finna show you something right fast. Because I'm gonna keep teaching, I'm gonna keep showing y'all this until you ignorant bastards actually really get this shit to y'all fucking head. Because apparently, y'all some old ignorant ass bastards, like really. Never see the whole bunch of group of people that act like y'all. Y'all see this goddamn penny right here? See this penny right here? Guess what? Look at that. I mean, I got the fact that's a brand new penny. So yeah, you can actually really tell this on my motherfucking forehead. So hold on, let me get something that's a little bit darker. Let me get something that's a little bit darker. Yeah, you can still see it. You know it's there, right? Ooh, I really wish I had a real dark penny. I mean, but just know that the light is right there. The light is right there, right? But ooh, where is that, people? Even though you actually really saw me put it up there, but just because I really, you know, I'm actually really manipulating the light and I'm moving, right? But where's the goddamn penny at this point of the junction of my motherfucking forehead? So that should motherfucking tell you something. All you ignorant so-called motherfucking woke motherfuckers that you want to call yourself the motherfucking blue black dot this, blue pill that, red pill other. And so I'm gonna tell you something. And I said this, taking pills is hazardous to your motherfucking health. Go back and actually watch the motherfucking show that I did on that, right? And these motherfuckers that actually think that they know what the fuck they talking about. And they don't know shit. They don't know they don't know their motherfucking head from the hole in the goddamn ground. You know, 9 times out of 10, they don't know the difference between the hole in the ground and a pussy. Because I didn't look at it like this. You put hair on that motherfucker, and if it's really slippery to go in, then guess what? Probably gonna think it's a pussy, and they gonna nut it. And then they gonna actually really think, well, okay, well, where my baby at? After the fact. I swear, y'all like some of the ignorant bastards around. I mean, I got the fact, really not talking to my subscribers. I'm talking to you ignorant bastards that ain't subscribed to my motherfucking channel. And no, ain't nobody finna motherfucking sponsor me. You know, because it's just for the simple fact, I already know what the fuck they gonna say. Well, Mr. Harris, we really don't like the simple fact that you call everybody ignorant bastards, motherfucker this, that, and the third. Well, guess what? I ain't finna change for any of you bastards. Like, really? If you can't actually really accept me for who the fuck I am, then guess what? You can lick the crack in my ass and tell me how it motherfucking tastes. Plain and simple. That's just how I do things. And just know that I'm gonna go shit. I'm gonna go shit real good. And then I'm like, you know, I wipe off and then motherfucker, you can still tell me how the motherfucker tastes. Like, seriously. And then tell me what the fuck that I ate that particular day. That is how I look at this shit. So Kirk Franklin cussed out his son. Big fucking deal. Tell me what that ain't cussed out his son. Tell me what uncle ain't cussed out his nephew. Tell me what grandma ain't slapped the shit out of their grandkids. Oh, but I got it. This is Kirk Franklin. Motherfuck Kirk Franklin. And his motherfucking alter ego. Pliers or whatever the fuck he called himself. You motherfuckers are gonna learn. Eventually, you gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn to listen to the motherfucking Medusa. Y'all gonna learn. And then it's just for the fact, then he did a bitch move. Oh, I'm sorry. What the fuck for? That's your goddamn son. Ignorant ass bastard. Really? Really, motherfuckers? So this is what the fuck we do now. You dig in your son's ass. And then who's to say that this shit wasn't staged? Kirk Franklin's collection pot is getting low. He ain't getting no money. Because that motherfucker, he too busy. Because here's the deal, people. He living in that big ass house. Got them cars. Probably got stripper poles all over his motherfucking house. Probably paying way too much for all of that shit. Money got low. So ain't no motherfucker swinging on the goddamn pole. Right? And so for the most part, he's like, hey, look. The pussy ain't flying around like how it once was. My car's got cobwebs on it. So I need something new. So guess what, son? I'm finna cuss your ass out and we gonna leak the motherfucking video. This is all what the fuck this is, people. This is all what the fuck this is. Because the thing about it though is this. Because I grew up, for the most part, I can truly honestly say that I grew up old school. Although I didn't want to go to church, but I ain't had no other choice in the matter. And then what the doggone pastor and them on how they actually really preached it. They always said, okay, look, anything outside of the gospel music, If you wasn't praising the Lord, even though they didn't know what the fucking name was, they just said the Lord. Praise the Lord. Not knowing what the fucking name is. Okay, I get all that. Because when you're an ignorant motherfucker, you don't know no better. But the thing about it though is this. The thing about it though is this, people. They told you anything outside of gospel music is devil worship music. So now you gotta ask yourself the question, when did gospel music actually really make it into the motherfucking music awards? It had to start from somewhere. Somebody somewhere actually really was like, hey, guess what? We make records, we make songs just like everybody else. So you gonna go into the devil's realm, the so-called devil's realm. So now, when you go to the Grammys or the music awards, what do they say? And the best gospel single goes to who? Yolanda Adams. I hope you watching this, which I already know it ain't finna get back to your bitch ass. Right? And then y'all want to get on there, oh, I thank the Lord this, that, the third. Fuck you. Be glad I ain't another motherfucking Yahweh, because I will strike your motherfucking ass down. Just because. Just because. Because you old ignorant fucker. You, Kirk Franklin, all them other bastards that actually really did this shit. Right? Because the thing about it though is this. On how things are displayed. You didn't have the motherfucker go to the motherfucking music award. Damn. You didn't have to actually go to the music awards to be noticed. If you making that much goddamn noise, then what the fuck? Like really? What the fuck is your motherfucking problem? Like really? So y'all ignorant bastards, and yes, I will, you know what? Just know this, people. I will continue. There go another one. Somebody done fucked up, or they actually really doing a training drill. So the thing about it is this, people. I will continue. Just know, I'm not gonna get sponsored by no motherfucker. Just know this right off. Because I'm always call you ignorant ass, ignorant motherfucker, whatever the fuck I feel like calling you at that particular time, right? This is what the fuck I'm gonna do. So ain't nobody gonna motherfucking sponsor me. But here's the deal. I will continue to call y'all what the fuck I call y'all because you too busy being a motherfucking fly and you looking for the next fresh pile of shit. That's all what the fuck y'all are. Y'all ain't nothing more than flies looking for a fresh pile of shit. Because if I go, but the thing about it though is this, if I go out in the backyard right now, take a shit, ain't no motherfucking fly finna get after it. Because you know why? Because I'm motherfucking Apollos Harris, aka the Medusa. Not to say that my shit don't stink, because it is very foul at times. Matter of fact, it's so foul that a fly won't come to it. But y'all some ignorant bastards though. Ignorant bastards. Y'all mad at this man because he cussed out his son. So I can only imagine what the fuck y'all was gonna think if he would have took a belt to his son's ass. Then what the fuck was y'all gonna say? Because I don't know how old his son is, but I'm just looking at it like this. I'm old school. My mama always told me, guess what? You ain't never too old to catch the motherfucking belt. You are never too old to catch the motherfucking belt. And for those that actually really gonna watch this, for those of y'all that actually really gonna watch this, y'all already know if you down south, you are never too old to catch the motherfucking belt. I don't give a fuck how old you are. So y'all all over the air because Kirk Franklin cussed out his son? Really? So this is what the fuck we do now. This is what the fuck we do. Kirk Franklin could have slapped the shit out of his son, and I would have had no motherfucking problem with it. But at the same time, just because you live a certain way, that don't mean that your offspring got to live in a certain way that you do. Because the offspring can look at you and be like, well, damn, really? You went that route? Because I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something, people. I'm gonna tell y'all something. My son, he wanted to join the army. And I told him no. I told my son no. And he said, why? I was like, because you don't need to have that same fucking headache that I have. I joined the army because I didn't want you to join the army. I want you to actually really go out there and do something better than what the fuck I did. Not to say that I didn't know no better, but I wanted more for my son. I love my son. And I want him to actually really do better than what the fuck his old man did. And it is just for the simple fact, all fathers out there was good. All fathers out there, or all parents, put like this, kids, you're very fortunate to have both of your parents with you. If you're very fortunate to have both of your parents with you, and goddamn it, I salute you. I really do. You know, I'm not gonna actually go into no long song and dance about my goddamn life. But the thing about it though is this: both of your parents, both of your actual biological parents are with you. You need to actually really go and hug and kiss the shit out of both of them. Because it's just for the simple fact I got lied to. Or I'm not gonna say that I actually really got lied to. It was some shit that actually I really got. I didn't find out about it until it was late. But even then, right? You know, I met my dad, and it was like, you always really want to try to follow. You always want to try to actually really follow, or try to fill your father's footsteps. That's for the most part. Tell me what boy don't look up to his dad and actually really think that his dad is like the baddest motherfucker out there. And then, and that's just how I felt about my dad or my stepdad before I actually really met my actual dad. But I look at it right today. I look at it right today, and I can truly, honestly say that I had three. That I had three. I had three of them. Joseph Harris, aka Bozo, Harold Sr., and then my actual dad. And it's just for the simple fact that all three of them looked after me, or they looked after me the best way that they could and know how. But just like I said, when I actually met my actual dad when I was 19, and he actually really told me, he said, look, I can't make up 19 years. So our relationship starts right now. And it's just for the simple fact, not for the simple fact that I had questions that I had to ask my dad. I didn't have no questions. I just wanted him to, I just put like this, as of any child out there, you actually really want your dad to actually really just look at you and be like, hey, look, yes, you're my son. And I'm sorry that I didn't get to know about you, considering if your motherfucking ass ran off. But I'll be the first one to tell you, I was a special case. My dad didn't know nothing about me. But it's just for the simple fact that, yeah, I was 19 at the time. I was practically grown at that point. But he still took me in as his son. And I appreciate him for that. I really do. I mean, it's just because the thing about it though is this, every man that actually, every man or, that actually really feel like that their responsibility is theirs. A lot of motherfuckers actually really run away from a lot of people actually, a lot of men, so-called men, will actually really run away from their responsibility. I mean, because you could be like, okay, hey, I did it. And then you'd be sorry that the fuck you did it. But the thing about it though is this, I was never sorry. I was never sorry for what the fuck I did. If I did it, then guess what? I was gonna stay around. I stuck around. I stuck around. So, so regardless of how shit is viewed, okay? Regardless of Kirk is just another emasculated black man. He's not okay. All right. So okay, Jesus is Lord, right? And then it was the Jewish people that actually really. I'm not gonna get into you about that right now. But the thing about it though is this, people. He's a man first. He's a man first. All what the fuck I want y'all to look at that this man, regardless of what the fuck his title is, regardless of what the fuck he actually really tried to portray himself as, he's a man first, father second, religious, so-called religious figure third. So he cussed his son out. Big damn deal. And it's just for some fact that Kirk Franklin's son, if indeed it is his son, ought to be glad. He should be thankful that his dad cussed his ass out, considering what the fuck actually really comes on a lot of times. Because the average black man can go out there and get a woman pregnant. She come say, hey, I'm pregnant. The bastard runs off. And there's a lot of black kids out there that don't get to know who the fuck their daddy is. At least this motherfucker stayed. At least he motherfucking stayed. And y'all want to clown this man because he cussed his son out? The fuck out of here. Like, really? And it's just for the simple fact, there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that they created. They were created. And then they run off. And then here comes somebody else to fill the void. Bozo did it. But at the same time, you know, like what I told y'all earlier, I got 3 dads. I got I don't know how many mamas I got. Right? But Bozo did it. Hell, I did it. Because the motherfucker that ain't really planted the seed, he couldn't handle the pressure. For whatever fucking reason, I you know, at this point, put like this, and it's just like what I said, a lot of people didn't know it. But those of y'all that did, I'm not even, you know what? I'm not even gonna sit up here and say that I got a problem with y'all. Because you did whatever the fuck that you felt was necessary. And for the most part, I can't really fault y'all for what the fuck that you deem necessary. Because that's how the fuck you felt at that particular time. Because me getting pissed off about it, what the fuck that gonna do? Like, really? What the fuck is it actually really gonna do? Hell, I can't even actually really get pissed off at what the fuck Bozo did to me. But the one thing that I would actually really never say anything negative about Bozo, regardless of how he treated me. And not to say that it was actually really bad or anything. He was never there. But it's just for the simple fact that, goddamn it, he accepted me as his son. And it's just for the simple fact that I can't do nothing but have the ultimate respect for that man. When he died, I shed a tear because it's just for the simple fact, you know, when you actually really stop and look at it, and it's just, you know, I miss Bozo. I'm not gonna sit up here and bullshit and tell you that I don't. But it's just for some fact, and I'm gonna get out of here because I'm starting to get teary-eyed. But the thing about it is this, people. He didn't have to actually really take on his responsibility. He really didn't. But he did. And whether or not whether he didn't actually really didn't know how to take on the responsibility. You know, I mean, because ain't no manual to this shit, people. It never was. And then even if it was a manual to this shit, you would have to change it. You would have to change the shit. Put like this, you know, everybody holler about technology, this, that, and the third. There's no manual to motherfucking parenting. There's no motherfucking manual to grandparenting. As if it should be a man, like it. I mean, to have a, I mean, to be a grandparent, ain't no motherfucking, manual to that. We as grandparents, those of us that are grandparents, all what the hell we need to do is kiss our grandchildren, feed them with candy, and then send them back to their parents. That's all our job is. But the thing about it though is when you're a parent, you raise your children, you raise your child, or you raise your children the best way you can and know how. And just know that depending on how many kids that you have, just know that one of them is going to go way far left. The difference between me and my brother, my younger brother, that shit is like night and day. But then I can actually really go back and look at it now. And I can actually really be like, okay, well, you know what? Maybe it ain't always about night and day. It could be all the motherfucking same day. My younger brother probably just caught it a little bit earlier than what the fuck I did. Not to say what the fuck he did was right. But it could be just for the simple fact that, hey, look, he saw something that I didn't. Now that I see it, I can actually really start, I can really actually really understand him a hell of a lot better than what the fuck I do now. Because Byron actually really fought against the system. I didn't. So for the most part, I gotta really look at him. I was like, and you know, and this aspect, I could be like, you know what? Although I'm older than him, he had the better idea. Plain and simple, people. So for the most part, people, all what I'm saying is this. For those of y'all that are already parents, for those of y'all that have been parents, if you feel like you need to slap the shit out of your kids, slap the shit out of your kids. If you feel like you need to cuss your motherfucking kids out, do that. And fuck what the next motherfucker thinks about your parenting skills. Because when it all comes down, if you can keep them out of motherfucking prison or keep them out the goddamn cemetery, put like this, keep them out of prison, right? And just for the simple fact, if you bury your motherfucking child before your child buries you, then guess what? You fucked up somewhere. My son would never, put like this, I will never bury my son. I will never bury my son. Because I taught him better. He know what the fuck to do. Me and his mother both. We sacrifice a whole lot. So our son will bury us. That's how the fuck it should be. That's how the fuck it should be. So where the fuck that y'all ain't doing as parents. Take a real good look in the goddamn mirror and figure out what the fuck is going on. What you didn't do, what you did do, and why the fuck you didn't, or why the fuck you did. Look at that shit real quick, fast, in the motherfucking hurry. Look at it before it's motherfucking too late. Because it's just for the simple fact, if you bury your child, then guess what? You fucked up. You fucked up some goddamn way. And I'm pissed off at your motherfucking ass just for the simple fact. So with that being said, as much as I hate to say it on this one, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your big dad, tell Big Bertha, tell your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door, across the street, around the corner. Paulus Harris, aka Medusa. Ain't no domino in this one, motherfuckers. No domino in this one. I didn't win this one. And if you a goddamn parent and you lost your child, you had to bury your motherfucking child, you a sorry ass sack of shit, as far as I'm concerned. Fuck y'all. I ain't even gonna tell y'all shit this time around.